Good evening, sir. I'm Anas Mithun. I'm from Group 7. I'm here to present the survey on the life of the student after college hours. Our survey mainly depends upon, it finds the various habits that the students have after they leave from the college and before they come to the college in the next morning. What do they do and what are the various habits that they have? This survey was conducted over a wide range of people, over 200 students. It was from both undergraduate as well as postgraduate. We have dealt with both social as well as academic perspectives. I would like to introduce my teammates. Yes, Hanish Balagurusamy, M. Nandakumar, Shiv Siddharth N, M. Ganesh, M. Sharat Chandra, K. Abhilash Chaudhary, N. S. Mithun, N. Arjun Sarthi, N. Karthik, C. Ashwini. Now the profile of the respondents who have attended the survey. More than 50% of the people, that is 64% of the people who attended are male, then 22% are female, and 14% have not revealed their gender. According to that year, the first years comprises of 11%, 17% are second years, 27% are third year. The majority is 33% from fourth years, and fifth year comprises of 12%. Now, overall as well as department-wise breakdown. Now, the overall breakdown is more than 3/4 of the people are BTech, 76%, just 1% is MTech, and 9% are others, 14% have not revealed theirs. Among this 76% who are BTech, EEE and EC comprises of 23%, Biotech and all those bio groups and chemical department comprises of 8%, School of Computing 26%, Mechanical and Mechatronics 12%, Civil 7%, and 10% are others, 14% have not told anything. Now the presentation will be continued by Shiv Siddharth.
The pie charts here reveal about the data and the time sufficiency among the respondents. We have found that most of the respondents have sufficient time. Breaking them into day scholar and hostelers, we find that nearly 53% find that 53% of the day scholars have sufficient time, and hostelers, majority of them have sufficient time. Going more deep into the analysis, we found that 65% women had sufficient time and 35% women did not have sufficient time, whereas it's inverse in case of men, where 35% had sufficient time and 65% did not have sufficient time. That's a kind of a drastic difference. Next is the breakup chart. These people who had sufficient time, they gave some responses regarding how much amount of time they felt they were sufficient with, and 4 to 8 hours was more sufficient for 60% of the respondents. This was a major finding, that 60% of the people have sufficient time. With respect to the year of study, what people are first years do not have sufficient time. They feel that they do not have sufficient time. That shows us that something has to be developed regarding their time management skills, and fifth year shows that they have developed some management skills, and thus showing the change that most of them have sufficient time, the fifth years. And second year and third year, they have more than 60%. With now considering the sleeping habit, as because most of our time here at hostels are involved related to sleeping, we made a survey on we made a kind of chart here on sleeping habits. The time of sleep which the people here involved, most of them go for late night sleep. That is, they do not have they do not go early to sleep. Whereas the amount of sleep which they find that sufficient, that is 47% feel that they have sufficient time, and 7 to 8 hours is this time sufficient, is the suggested amount of time which people which the respondents here want to. From the responses, we found that people who were lacking sleeping time, the major thing which hinders their sleeping time is the phone usage. Mainly, they text a lot and talk a lot using their phones, and the other factors also influence the phone usage. Thus, it causes a lot on the sleeping time. Curfew. People, as because our hostels have a curfew time, we found that 50% say that it's okay with their curfew time. Both male and female, we compared both. 50% say that they are okay with their curfew time, whereas the 50% they say that they are not okay with the curfew time. And due to the curfew, we made a kind of analysis on the leisure activities which the respondents involve after campus, after college hours, and the next thing before the college hours. We found that during the college hours, most of the people here are involved in cafeteria, and they spend only minor amount of time for laboratory and library. Projects, we suppose that as because that's mandatory, people here are involved in projects. Sports was also optimum level, and outside visits. In outside visits also, people mostly spend their time only for eating. For the next analysis, Mithun will take. Sorry, it's Ganesh.
Next, we are going to productivity ratings. Here, we are given few 22 things and ask them to rate whether it's productive or unproductive. The things include like sleeping, phone, watching TV, academics, books, etc. When coming to sleeping, we say that among the overall respondents, 80% say it's productive. Maybe it's due to the reason that it refreshes them. When coming to phone, it's around 50% say it's productive. So there's a mixed review. Some 50% say it's productive, while other 50% say it's not. Watching TV, it's nice to see that 80% or 80% say it's productive. And other academic activities all are above 80%, and it's all say productive. But only thing in this graph it comes to which comes to see it's a mixed review is assignments. Assignments, most around 50 feel that it's productive, while others feel that it's unproductive. And the next set of activities are like browsing, extracurricular activities. So among browsing, 80% feel it productive. This is a surfing age, so maybe internet gives them pleasure, so they feel it productive. Extracurricular activities, 90% say it's productive, while co-curricular it's around 95%. Newspapers, the most productive, it's around 95%. Library around 80 to 88%. Mess around 55%. Mess and canteen are the least productive in compared to the graphs. It can be seen that nothing really is around only 25% productive. So people feel that nothing really is around 75 feel that it's highly unproductive. Now focusing on men. Now in productivity, we are classified into men and women. We find that 120 men feel that sleeping is productive, while other feel it's not productive. The thing which they feel that the most unproductive is phone and watching TV. Phone sees that around 70 feel that it's highly unproductive, while only 60 sees that it's productive. But in TV, there's slight difference. Only around 70 they feel it's productive, while others feel it's unproductive. While all other characteristics see that all are highly productive. Now, in next set of 11 activities, we find that all are highly productive except the activities of mess and canteen. Mess and has around 60% unproductive, while 70% unproductive, and canteen has around 70% productive while 60% unproductive. Now coming to responses from women for productive or not, we see that 80% say sleeping is productive, similar to men. Phone, only around 45% say it's productive. So women feel that phones are more unproductive than men. Watching TV, 55% say it's productive, while academics it's around 90%. Books, around 95% say it's productive. Women also feel that its assignments are highly unproductive, and only 40% say it's productive. So other things are highly productive, and while sports and gym, women feel that they are the most productive. To the next set of activities, browsing, extracurricular, etc. Everything is highly productive except mess and canteen. But around 65% of men and women feel that mess and canteens are unproductive. Now, this gives how much time they spend on each of the categories below. They either less than 1 hour, 1 to 3 hours, or greater than 3 hours. In sleeping, around 5% spend less than 1 hour, while most of the people spend more than 3 hours. Phone, around 30% spend less than 1 hour, 40% more than 40% around 1 to 3 hours, while another 20% greater than 3 hours. This shows that most of the people spend more time on phone. Watching TV, similarly, watching TV is similar to phone. We can see that around 50% of the people use it for 1 to 3 hours. In academics, they spend around 50% on less than 1 hour. Books, less than around 60% spend less than 1 hour. In entrance exam, around 70% spend less than 1 hour. While in daily course, around 50% less than 1 hour. When coming to browsing, around 30% spend less than 1 hour. For another 40 spend more than 1 to 3 hours. Now coming to male respondents separately, around 80% sleep for more than 3 hours, while other 10% sleep only for 1 to 3 hours. In phone similar to gender response, we can find that around 40% of men use phone from 1 to 3 hours, and in TV, around 50% of men use watch TV from 1 to 3 hours. In academics, they spend less than 1 hour, while in books, around 70 spend less than 1 hour. In entrance exam, they spend around less than 1 hour by 85. In daily course, men spend less than 1 hour. Around 60% of men spend less than 1 hour. When coming to browsing, 30% of men spend less than 1 hour in browsing. Extracurricular activities, 50% of men spend less than 1 hour. While in co-curricular activities, 65% of men spend less than 1 hour. Newspaper, around 85% of people, spend less than 1 hour. In library, 90% spend less than 1 hour. In mess, around 85% spend less than 1 hour. In canteen, around 70% spend less than 1 hour. Well, coming to female responses, women, around 80% of women spend more than 3 hours on sleeping, while around 50% of women spend 1 to 3 hours on phone. Around 50% of women spend 1 to 3 hours on watching TV. So it can be seen that male responses are similar to female responses in both phone and TV. In academics, they spend less than 1 hour. Around 55% spend less than 1 hour. Entrance exam, around 60% spend less than 1 hour. Daily course, women spend around 50% of women spend 1 to 3 hours. Socializing, around 40% spend less than 1 hour. When coming to browsing, 30% spend less than 1 hour in browsing. Around 50% spend in extracurricular activities. In most of the other activities, women spend less than 1 hour. I'm handing over to Sarath.
Good evening. When we asked our respondents about participation in workshops and talk shows, more female respondents seem to have participated in workshops and talk shows than male respondents. And same is the case in case of cultural and technical events. Female respondents have participated more than male respondents, whereas day scholars and hospitals seem to have equal number of participation. In case of projects done, more people didn't respond to this question. Those who have responded, it seems that equal importance have been given for both first year and second year students have done more projects than third year students. The main reason seems to be lack of motivation and guidance. When we asked the respondents whether they would take any books from libraries, the response is that only a few people have taken books from library, and those who have taken, they were able to locate the books easily. And about the habit of reading newspaper, an overwhelming 80% of the students seems to have the habit of reading newspaper. This could be accredited to the abundance availability of newspapers in our college, and the time during which they read newspapers seems to be spread all over the day. And the extracurricular participation, 55% people didn't participate in any extracurricular activities, and only 30% participated in college clubs. And NCC and NSS, NCC and robotics are the least participated events compared to arts, dance, and NSS. 45% of the people are preparing for entrance exams, whereas only 40% people are not preparing. And the main mode of study for entrance exams is online coaching and coaching classes. When asked about if they spend any time in learning new activity, 70% of the people said that they are spending, and they like to learn about software and technical things. Modes of preparation for exam. Most of the people seems to prefer self-study than group study. And when it comes to the mode of preparation, most of the people prefer to study by themselves rather than group study. And the reason for the disturbance seems to be phone or laptop and sleep. When we ask the respondents whether watching movies or TV shows is helpful for them, 83% of them responded that it is useful, and 38% of the people said that it improves their communication skills, and 26% said that they can know about the outside world. More than 75% of the people watch English shows, and next followed by Tamil and Hindi and Telugu. Thank you. Anish will carry on.
Alright, now we move on to the final portion of our thing, the recommendations and the major findings that were made. Now the major findings that was made, one of the major findings was that most people say they do not have enough time to sleep. However, there are no valid reasons for it. Valid meaning there are no reasons they cannot help or help to remedy. But one of the most important reasons that were found was that you were talking and texting. Now these corresponded to nearly 60% of it. Now most of the women, as expected, responded that the curfews restricted their overall activities. In addition, people found their assignments and, more surprisingly, phones to be unproductive. Now, and most of the students found that 4 to 8 hours is more than enough for them. In addition, sports, newspapers, and extracurricular activities were found to be productive areas. Also, another surprising fact was that there is no relation between a student being a day scholar or a hosteler in terms of his participation in fests or in other activities. If they want to come, they do come. There is a distinct lack among the third years in terms of projects. This is understandable because third year is one of the hardest years they have. It's the year in which they can score or lose. First and second years, however, have taken a vivid interest in performing mini projects on their own. Now, some of the future additions are the future remedies that can be made for these are that students are quite interested in extracurricular facilities such as the NCC and robotics club. These can be improved as in the number of slots in them can be increased. Now, instead of assignments, the students can be given a form of Viva OC or they can be asked to take extra presentations in class, a form of extra credit rather. College Wi-Fi should be blocked after 11 PM. This should most probably solve the problem of our students not getting any sleep. Since our students are so interested in knowing about the world, a larger variety of magazines and newspapers can be provided to them. Now, one of the other setbacks in this is that we are moving into a digital world. People are saying that they cannot find their books in library and so on and so forth. So a digital library can be made which can be accessed either on the Shastra website alone or through certain offline apparatus. Now in a second chance, the main thing we'll do is 200 people is not a sufficient sample set for a survey of this manner. So we would make a sample set with a larger variety, including students not only of this college but of other colleges as well. Now, in addition to it, we would perform both a mixture of personal as well as form-based surveys. That's about it. Thank you.